to GiFTgive Training and Support. This is another in a series of introductory videos to help our nonprofit clients get up and running quickly and easily on the platform. This particular video is talking about the process of marketing your needs and your new site on GiFTgive to your donors, making them aware that you're out there and sort of announcing your presence. So let's frame this up a little bit, because marketing is another one of those words that's not something we use every day in the nonprofit world. This is a little bit like the day before the grand opening of your new store or your new shop. And many of our nonprofit clients are referring to their needs pages as their online shop, where donors shop for needs. So let's just go with that metaphor for a minute. The doors are still closed, nobody's in the store, all the inventory is laid out nicely, it's clearly pointed to, everything looks appealing. The only thing that's missing are the customers, or in our case, the donors. We need to make sure they show up. Who wants to throw a party and have nobody come? So you've got everything in place, there's an audience out there somewhere. How are we going to ask them? Well, let's take our example from one of the biggest brands and best known brands and best marketers in the country, CocaCola. What do they do to attract customers? Well, the answer is pretty simple. They do everything. They do everything they can. We see Coca-Cola signs all over the place. They're not pushy, but they're there. They're always reminding us of their presence, and when we decide that we want to go get a soft drink, oftentimes we'll go, oh, I think I'll have a Coke. And that's because their identity and their solution is present in our brains. Well, when a donor says, oh, I think I'd like to go and support a nonprofit cause, we'd sure like for your nonprofit to be the one that pops into their mind. So let's take a page out of the Coca-Cola book and talk about how to put yourselves in front of, in a nice way, in front of donors. Really, the whole idea is to expand your donor base by using choice. You're putting all these needs up there for donors who want to do something more than just write you a one-time-a-year check for your general fund. You know they're there, you've heard that they want to give to your needs, so you've gone to that step, and you just want to give them choices. The more choices, the more people that may come in. We looked it up. Last year, in the United States, there were 271 different models of cars that were available for individual consumers to purchase, and I don't think that includes color combinations, it's just the models themselves. There are almost 400 different brands and boxes and styles of cereals, breakfast cereals. Almost 400 of them. Americans love to buy things, but they hate to be sold these days. Nobody wants to be sold anymore. So we want to, again, be like Coca-Cola. We're not pushy, but we want to be present, and we want to be persistently present. Whenever the donor is thinking about nonprofits, you'd like to be the uppermost thing in their mind. And the way in which GiFTgive helps you to get there is through various forms of what's called inbound marketing. That is marketing which doesn't grab people, but just draws them in through awareness and suggestion. Now, you do a lot of outbound marketing things probably already. You have call-a-thons, and you have fundraisers, and you have events that you invite people to, and perhaps your board of directors or trustees makes phone calls to important people and wealthy people and asks them to make contributions. There are a lot of outbound things that you're already doing. These are a little bit more passive, and they're all inbound. Now let's talk about how that works. Drawing donors in, inbound marketing, is what GiFTgive does. You want to maximize your contact point with donors while minimizing the time and effort that went into it. And actually, each need that you post is a potential touch point for some donor. Not necessarily every donor, they're all different, but therefore the more needs you have, the more different people you might connect with. And one of the things we suggest is, hey, it's free, it's easy, and it doesn't take any time, so don't miss a chance to get in front of a donor, because sometimes it takes many tries to get their attention. There are a few committed donors who open every email you send them immediately and respond at the same time. But many people take a few more knocks on the door to get their attention. So as we get ready to reach out to this marketing, we have to have a plan. We have to sort of stop and think about Who are we going to reach out to? When are we going to reach out to them? Where are we going to reach out to them? And how? Okay, we'll take them in order. Who? Well, who are we going to reach out to? Everybody. Your staff, your beneficiaries, your stakeholders, your vendors, your partners, and all their contacts. Pretty much anybody you can think of who's ever heard of your nonprofit is somebody you want to consider as a potential candidate for reaching out to them to let them know about your new needs shop. It's not that you want everyone to come in and donate to that particular need on that particular day. It's simply that in order to get the word out, your best proxy are the people who know you the best and who care about you the most. Your brand is safe. Your other donating channels are safe. This is simply a new and additional and frankly passive way to attract your donors in and to let them share this with their friends. Where will you point these things to? Well, everything points on inbound. Everything points to your needs and your landing page. So all of the tools that I'm going to discuss with you link people, draw their attention to your landing page or directly to one of your needs. So when in our plan, when will we reach out to them? Well, I think it's important to say that not everybody shows up on day one. Otherwise stores would not sign long-term leases. You're going to have people coming in for the first time when you've been around for a while. And we have to make sure that anyone who comes in and whenever they come in feel welcome and they feel they've arrived in a timely fashion. Let me give you an example to think about. Most of us at one time or another have been down to Disney World. Well, it wasn't the first day that Disney World was open, but every day we went there with our children. Was Mickey going to be there to greet us today? Yes, he was, and he was going to be there as though it was the first day that he'd ever been there. And they make you feel welcome, and they make you feel like you're part of it now. You didn't miss anything, and they know that we can't all get there at the same time. It's just like that with your nonprofit needs. We want them coming in and welcome, come again, but never to feel late and never to feel that they've missed something. It's really not that hard. We just copy what good retailers do. Look around you. Look at the stores you shop in. What draws you into those stores? Think about the way they treat you. This is the same thing. It's not reaching out and grabbing people. It's simply welcoming them and making them feel comfortable and excited about being on your needs page.